Right, welcome back. Let's go with the first official mission. Sorry to anyone watching if it's been a while. Been busy with work. There's too many missions available. Can't be asked. There we go.
We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at P'Jem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You are to escort Ambassador Soketh to P'Jem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
Right. Escort the Vulcan ambassador. Sure we can handle that. Right. Let's go. Now I have played the new mission. I'm not going to play it till I get to it on here. And there are a few missions I haven't played, and I will say when we get to that. Yeah. Let's leave the system. I do like how busy it is always at Sol. Makes it actually feel lived in.
My friend sacrificed so much to secure peace with the Klingons. I bear the responsibility for the consequences to him and his crew. A thought that troubles me to this day. The hope was that this alliance would last forever. It did not. The Klingons have chosen war. The Federation is doing its utmost to protect its borders and the billions of innocents who call this space home. But I fear that this conflict may be our undoing.
That, and that. Let's put them the other way. On that. Let's put that in. I like to do this. So I've got shortcuts. Yeah, I'll do for now. Hey. Let's go to Vulcan. Still traveling at warp 5. Yes. Ooh. Shaking a little bit. Wow. Just feels proper for this ship to be shaking at warp 5. I hope you didn't hear that. I forgot to put my work phone on silent. And let's load in. Right. Captain, we've arrived at the Vulcan system. I took the liberty of contacting the ambassador's aide. When we arrived, Tapella? I think I've said that right. Says that the ambassador has certain arrangements that he prefers when travelling. She would like to go over them with you. Would you like me to put her on the main view screen? On screen.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it.
Sorry. Flying to work text.
I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Okay, let's go then. Let's board a shuttle. We are ready to land on Vulcan, sir. When you are ready to make our final approach, let me know. Yes. The only thing I have a problem with is this is not a shuttle interior. This is a runabout interior. And it's way too big for what it is. But that's Star Trek Online all over. Let's land.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Like, Captain, the ambassador and his aide are waiting for you at the temple at the top of the rise. This rise, sorry. You can speak to them there and find out if the ambassador needs anything else from us before we depart for Pajem. But look, how does that interior fit in there? How do we even fit in there? Yeah. No. Let's just move on. It's just little things. No. Captain Ambassador's Soketh's aide, Bell, has requested you to meet with her before speaking to the ambassador. Can do. You can see I've claimed a few things. I have probably noticed that. Tapella. Welcome to Vulcan.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, Pajem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Sabin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Soketh permissions to meet with the abbot at Pajem. This is most abnormal.
Can this trip wait until Sabin changes his mind?
The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Sabin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corridan is complete, and that could take weeks.
I wonder why Sabin won't grant the ambassador permission.
The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Sabin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Let me speak to Sabin then. Speak to High Priest Sabin.
Peace and long life.
To you two.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Right. Wow, there's a lot here. What if the Abbot agrees to speak to... Sure, let's go with that one.
Sarketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge.
Understandable.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Why do Vulcans restrict access to Pajem?
Many years ago, Pajem was used for political purposes. Technology used to spy on the Andorians was hidden beneath the sacred sanctuary. It should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. When the monastery was rebuilt, we pledged to keep it safe from the cares of the galaxy. Only those who seek peace may enter.
Enterprise.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
The Vulcan people have monasteries?
Even a people who reject emotion require peace and contemplation. We are a spiritual people. Our rituals guide us throughout our lives. Vulcans who choose a life of study and isolation, as the monks at Pajem have done, help us maintain our connection with our ancestors. The monk's study of Sirach's words in the Kirshara give us all a greater understanding of who we are and who we should strive to be. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Tell me more about Sirach.
Centuries ago, the Vulcans were creatures of emotion. We fought one another in a series of wars that devastated our planet. Our species was on the brink of annihilation. Sirach taught us to embrace peace and to put aside our emotions in favor of logic. Sirach ushered in a time of awakening on Vulcan. His writings, the Kirshara, shaped all that we are. Without Sirach, the Vulcans you know would not exist. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Don't you trust Ambassador Soketh?
I neither trust him nor distrust the ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the abbot, and has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Tell me more about what you've heard.
Sarketh has spent more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years, and seems ill at ease in what was once his home. Tapella admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study, and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. Tapella says that the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of Pajem will restore him. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
What if the abbot agrees to speak to Soketh via subspace?
The monks do not use any unnecessary technology. Even replicators are not permitted on Pajem. There is a communications array available to the monks for emergencies. Soketh's request does not qualify. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Is there any way I can persuade you to allow Soketh to visit Pajem?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Soketh says his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
Yeah, we can do that. Ambassador.
Welcome to Vulcan.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions?
Tell me about P'Jem.
P'Jem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on P'Jem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians.
Yeah, Enterprise. The Andorians, but they're also part of the Federation.
It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They study the ideals of Sirach. Do you have any questions?
What business do you have at P'Jem?
My business is my own. If you must know more, I require a meeting with the abbot. He will not use subspace communications. So if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly. Do you have any questions?
I've spoken to Savin. We can leave for P'Jem now.
Excellent. Our departure has been delayed long enough by the whims of one man. I am prepared for the journey and can leave immediately.
Let's go. Right, let's leave. Now, I believe, if I remember correctly, there's a statue there. Can't remember. I want to say it's Spock, but I might be wrong. It might be Sirach. I think it's Sirach, actually. Right, we're not going to wait for him. Let's board the shuttle.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Right. So, Ambassador, I'll see you later. Let's go to the bridge. Ambassador Soketh has retired to his quarters. Captain, we can leave the system whenever you like. Let's go.
Your inventory has a replicator that will...
Yep. Right, let's go to P'Jem. Only a short trip. Let's go. Sir, I'm picking up an unusual energy reading in this system. We should scan the system before we take the ambassador to the surface. Agreed. Sensors on maximum. Initiate scan. Klingon ship decloaking. Right.
This is Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
I don't think so. Okay, what's disabled? And go on screen.
Cease your fire, Captain! Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovalkor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
Shapeshifter?
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us. But we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
And for anyone that doesn't know, Undine is species 8472 from Voyager. It's the name given to them by Star Trek Online. And Undine, have you any proof?
Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
I'll take that into consideration.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
Let's discuss. And let's pick that up as well. Captain, sensor scans indicate the Klingon vessel's warp drive, shields and weapon systems are offline. I don't even think they have impulse power. Whatever you decide to do, they can't really do much about it. Speak to our science officer. The Undine are a species that was first encountered by the crew of the USS Voyager. I can't make that out. I can't make it any bigger. Catalogued, yes, them as species A472. As the Klingon commander indicated, they are indeed capable of changing shape. Additionally, they possess telepathic abilities that aid them in infiltrating the cultures of other species. So Ambassador Sokev could be one? I'm afraid that is a conclusion that we cannot rule out, Captain. I can conduct a test to determine if the Ambassador is who he claims to be. Unfortunately, that would violate his ambassadorial immunity. Okay. Engineering. The Undine come from a dimension known as fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. I'm afraid much of their technology still remains a mystery to us, but one thing is certain, it is not to be underestimated. So why use a Starfleet vessel? That I can't say, Captain, but as the Undine are virtually unknown in the Beta Quadrant, my guess is that they are aiming to conceal their presence here. The Klingons? What the Klingons are saying could be true, Captain. If the Undine are in the Beta Quadrant, it might just be that the Klingons sniffed them out before us. In this case, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Tactical. The Undine are physically superior to humans, and consider anyone from our dimension to be an inferior life form. Their vessels are more than a match for the Borg. They represent a great threat to Starfleet. Where is the Ambassador now? The Ambassador is still in his quarters, so I recommend sending a security detail to detain the Ambassador until we are certain of his identity. Agreed. The Klingon vessel, yeah. Call the Ambassador to the bridge and open a channel to the Klingon vessel. Let's settle this.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Very generous, but unnecessary.
Then the beast is slain? Makka! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
I present the ambassador.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Accused. Meet the accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without proof.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
Allow me to explain, Ambassador.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose
just
captain has made
realised that I
unsubstantiated
had the
claims
audio
that
up.
I am an Undine. A
So there
species
might
that
be
is
an
known
echo.
to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
Let me just check if there's an echo. Thus, a reasonable consideration.
Potentially. But only... Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat,
There could be an
instead
echo.
sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
Let me just plug these in. Sorry, there's an echo. Can't do much about it now. Headphones are in. Status of the Klingon vessel. Weapons inoperable. Warp drive is still offline. Wait, I'm detecting an energy surge. They're engaging their cloaking device. Red alert, log weapons. Fire. I've lost them on sensors, Captain. They're gone. Scan the area. Captain, I'm detecting energy signatures on Pajem service. They're in the vicinity of the monastery. They appear to be transporter signals. Life signs indicate they are Klingon. I'm taking an away team down. Shall I accompany you? No, it's too dangerous. Away team to transporter room 1. I've lost them on sensors, Captain. They're gone. Scan the area. That's a repeat. Okay. The away team is ready to transport your command. Energize. Captain, we need to secure the area and then make our way towards the monastery, which is located at the top of the hill. I'm reading multiple Klingon patrols between us and the main building. I recommend we proceed with caution. Stay alert, we need to find the monks. Okay. Let's secure the monastery. Just a few Klingons. You wanna chat? No. Easy sorted. Let's open the crate. Not really interesting. Right, continue. A few more Klingons. Right. I think, is it here? No. There it is. Another crate. And there should be more Klingons here. Right. Oh, better armor. We'll put that on. Yep. Let's give that to Zava. Speak to the monk. Please go to the monastery entrance and seek the abbot. That's where we're going. Okay. Should be, yeah. Here we go. More armor. Let's just do this quick. Don't want to use this. What is that? Full also. Yeah, why not? Actually, give it to you. It's a bit better than what you're using. At least it's being used then. Incoming message. Sir, we're receiving an alert from Vulcan. Tapella says she must speak to you immediately. I'll patch her through to your tricorder. That makes sense. Okay. Captain, security teams have reached Ambassador's quarters, but he's gone. They're searching the ship, but... Sir, unauthorized use of the transporters detected. The Vulcan government is requesting that the imposter be detained and returned to Vulcan for questioning. Whomever used the transporter erased the log, but I have a feeling that the imposter is on the planet's surface. I recommend we locate him immediately. We'll find him. Well, let's fight the Undine. And off he runs. Recommend we return to the ship and search the Undine ship. We need to find the Undine and take it back to Starfleet. Beam up then. Just leave the abbot on the floor. Captain, there's an Undine ship on an intercept course. Sir, the pilot doesn't have the armaments to handle an Undine attack. Starfleet reports that it's sending a ship to assist us, but they are about 60 seconds out. We have to hold out until reinforcements get here. If we target their torpedoes, we might have a chance. Okay. Let's do this. Here we go. Sorry I got a bit quiet during combat, I just like to concentrate. So we got the USS Kirk and Texas, the Challenger, which, if you've seen Voyager, you'll know that ship. The Tarav... Oh, it's a Saber class. And the Rideout Saber as well. Okay, let's scan the debris. Downloading the data now. Incoming message. It's from the Challenger. Oh, it's entirely possible. We've recovered the final data transmission from the Undine vessel, as well as samples of the organic material that was used to create the ship. We need to get all of this back to Starfleet intelligence. They may be able to decrypt the message and tell us more. Alright, depart. Right, let's hail Starfleet. Who knows? Okay. And we ranked up. Right. Let's just add these few bits. Right. Is this? Yeah, we'll see what we got. Now, it's another mission done. And, well, the Undine. Wow. Let's see where we go from here. Thank you for watching.